Welcome back. Stuck with an overabundance of gourds and pumpkins this fall, Charlie and Sharon show us a creative approach to using them on this week's In the Garden.
Charlie, it's pumpkin and mum season, my favorite.
It is Halloween season, and everyone's getting those big orange pumpkins, and they're carving them and they're decorating them. But I thought we'd do something a little different.
Okay.
And this is using unusual gourds and pumpkins and mixing them and matching them with other plants so you have planters.
This is going to be cool.
This is fun. Yeah. So first of all, we got some cool different gourds and pumpkins here. This is a pink one that I found at a local farm stand. That's really kind of a cool thing. Very smooth and nice size.
And it's kind of yellow on the inside.
Kind of
That's
yellow
wild.
on the inside. It's a little wild, yeah. And I selected smaller ones too, because you don't want to get a really big one. They take a lot of energy and
Then you put a
space.
big mum in it.
You gotta put a big mum in it. So that's these. These pumpkins over here are called Winter Luxury. They're ones that we grew at our garden.
Look at the texture.
Yeah, the texture is really cool on these. I really like that a lot. Then there's a smaller one. They're a pie pumpkin. You can actually use these for cooking.
Oh.
This is a Turk's turban, winter squash or pumpkin, kind of a cool thing. Look at the coloring on that.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Really nice.
Fancy.
And this one, I guess I call it a ghost's hand. It's 'cause it's really,
It looks like a rocket to me.
or a rocket, yeah. It's kind of up to your imagination.
Yeah.
And then there's always the classic warty knucklehead ones. That
Yeah.
little one over there with all the little warts on it.
Yeah.
So once you've got your gourd and your pumpkin, then you want to mix and match some different kinds of flowers. Certainly you can get mums, but like you're saying, most of the mums come as big plants, so you'd have to have a big pumpkin. But I found some of the smaller ones like this, and it's simple. You just cut out the top, you scoop it out a little bit inside, you grab your plant there, pull it out of its container, and you pop it right in.
Voila.
So you can do it that way and just leave it like that. Of course,
I like that.
If you want to add a little soil in there too, that could be a really nice way to fill it out. Nice thing about that is that you could leave it there a lot longer too, and it'll actually continue to grow. And the pumpkins actually make great planters because they hold a lot of moisture inside of them.
Oh.
And so that way you don't have to water them so much.
Sure.
And they look nice for weeks and weeks because, you know, it's good to go beyond Halloween
Sure,
with your pumpkins.
this lasts well into November.
Exactly. So you could do something like that, which is kind of cool. Or you could take that flowering cabbage right next to you, pop that one in.
That's cool.
That's another one you could use. That'll just go in there. So you can just mix and match different things. And a lot of the garden centers
like
still
that one.
have some plants that they're trying to get rid of, and they're probably on sale. So
Sure.
it's a nice one to have. So yeah, you can mix and match different ones like that for bigger ones. For smaller ones, like this one pumpkin I have here, we pop that out, and maybe you want to put in, this is a sedum.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a perennial, and it's hardy here, so you can use it now in the planter here. You know, we'll throw some soil, of course, in there and enjoy it that way. And then when it's done, you can plant it in the garden. And then we have, the ghost hand, yes.
Now, what kind of hair are we giving this one?
So this is a house plant, so you can use some of your house plants too, some of your succulents that you might have around the house.
Yeah.
And this one will just pop right in there, and that one will be a nice decoration, and of course, as long as
That
it
looks cool.
doesn't freeze.
I like that one. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. So you can mix and match them and have a lot of fun with your different pumpkins and with your different gourds, and mixing and matching different plants to make them look like a lot of really cool displays
Very
for the
nice.
holiday.